welcome back to my channel. Today is FebruGelli day 27 and I'm trying to recreate something that the lovely Kate Crane has made. Now she's got a couple of videos and I'll leave a link to her videos if you're interested. She makes it look really easy. Now I've been going at this for about an hour and a half now and I have had virtually zero success. It's also incredibly messy in a whole host of ways. You're using acrylic paint, so you'll need baby wipes to clean up your acrylic paint. You're using alcohol ink, so you'll need something alcohol based. I'm using hand sanitizer to clean up your plate and your texture plate, which I've got here. This is one by Carabelle Studios. And it's just, oh wow, I'm finding it really frustrating. Because the amount of cleaning involved is something else. I mean, the plan is to create this lovely image at the end, but you know, even me, and I've got a fair amount of patience for most things, but you know, there is a limit that even I won't, you know, I can't. There's still yellow on there. I'm not too fussed about that. That doesn't. I'm about to use it again and try one more time, so I'm not unduly worried about that. But I could see something that looked a bit brown, and I didn't want that on there. So I'm going to try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, I will probably cry. No, I won't. But I might have to turn the camera off for a bit of choice language. But right, I'm trying again with my Jacquard Pinata alcohol inks. Now, I've been using, prior to this, I had been using some cheaper alcohol inks. Did not work at all. Hang on a mo. I'll stick that on there for a sec. I think I've got too much ink and it dries really quickly, so let's just try that and put that on there. So now I've got a yellow brayer that I need to clean before I use my white acrylic paint, so I will do that with some alcohol in a second. This plate here I'm not too worried about. I'm going to use green next. Yellow and green will be fine together, but when I used purple followed by yellow, that is a massive no-no, and it took forever to clean that off. Right, that looks a little better. I can see fairly clear image on there, and we're waiting for that to dry now. I suppose I could try and take some of that off, but I don't. It will dry so quickly it will not come off of there, I don't think. No. And like I said, I'm not too bothered about that one with the green, but if you were using like purple first and then you've got purple on there, do not use it with yellow because it literally turns to brown. So let's pop that to one side. I need to clean my brayer. My brayer has got yellow alcohol ink on it, so I'm using hand sanitizer. I've got through so much kitchen roll and so many baby wipes doing this. It's just, I don't think I'd, you know, if I get it to work and it works, I'm not sure I'd do it again. But I just wanted to share with you and tell you the pitfalls and the fact that some of these videos that they show you on like jelly or whatever the jelly arts printing things are, and these 5-minute videos, well, this, yeah, it takes about 5 minutes to do all the prints for this, but the cleaning up involved has taken me about 40 minutes, I should think, to do it. You need to clean so carefully to get rid of the alcohol ink, and the acrylic bit's not bad, but just trying to clean everything so that you don't contaminate your work is a bit of a pain. Right, so I'm using this hand sanitizer. You could use, I had to use rubbing alcohol on the plate to clean that. But the alcohol ink should give you a nice crisp image. And you know, Kate's looked lovely, but mine, when I was using these other things, just wasn't working. and I literally just about to give up, and I thought I'll just try it with plain, you know, branded alcohol inks and see if that makes a difference. And it really does seem to. Right. Let me see what I mean. I'm just literally going through. I'm going through kitchen roll and stuff like nobody's business. Let's move that to there. White paint is what we need. This only needs to be touch dry, and it dries in seconds. It would have been ready ages ago, so that's not a problem. And then just a very small amount of paint. This is why I've put it on my glass mat. You don't need very much at all. I'm going to start down here and get rid of some because I don't need it there. Right. So just a small amount of paint. You should be able to still see the image underneath, but you just need enough to make it sticky enough to stick to the paper. I'm just going to take a bit off there. That looks fine to me. Now this is not paper, but it's not thick card either. It could be 200 GSM, it could be less, it could be 120. I think it's 200, but and it's, I can't remember what it is. I think it's from Tesco, so it's just some of their cheap paper card, I should say. Oops, come off. Please work. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, it's not brilliant, but it isn't too bad either. And I think I might work with that one. So, next job, I'm going to clean the plate. I need to get rid of the acrylic paint. I then need to get rid of the alcohol ink. I need to get rid of this, clean my brayer, and then I'll be back to do the next one. Okay, so we're pretty clean now. I'm sure Kate Crane's hands didn't look like that either, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. So I'm doing the same again. I'm going to go in with some green alcohol ink. Try not to do too much, because I think that's what I am doing, too much ink. I think I'm taking it off because I can already feel it sticking. So I'm going to press this down all over. So I don't know if that helps get a better image. Oh, that looks good. Pull that one off. Got to let that dry for a second. While that's drying, I'm going to clean my brayer again because, whoops, I've got loads of green and I need to put white on it. So let's give that another clean. This is what I mean. It's just forever. It would be right if you were doing this. I guess if you're doing it for like a promotional video, they've got like 6 jelly plates, 6 brand new brayers, and you haven't got to worry about cleaning up in between. But for regular people, you know, also it's a bit, I don't know, it's not dishonest, that's not the word, but it's not terribly, it's not terribly helpful if a whole video takes 5 minutes to create when it actually takes you, you know, I know things are sped up and what have you, but if it actually taking, you know, this is going to be having taken me probably a couple of hours to do, mainly because of the amount of cleaning and stuff that goes on in between. I don't know, it just seems a bit unfair to, oh, I don't know, it's not unfair, is it? But it's just not very realistic. Maybe that's the words I'm looking for. Unrealistic. You know, it makes you want to buy all these products and have a go, but actually doing it, you know, and I loved the results that she got. I really did, and I'm hoping I can create something similar, but I'm not sure I'd ever do this again. And I love jelly printing and all of this. This is just too much too much faff, all this cleaning and just trying to, you know, keep everything clean. Like that texture plate is going to take ages to clean up. Anyway, stop moaning, Steph. Stop moaning. I just want you to see, you know, realistically what this is like and how much blooming kitchen roll I've got through. Right, let's go in with the white paint and see what we get. Right, there's oodles there. Don't need all that. See if I can remove a little. You really don't need very much at all. You need to be able to see your image underneath. You just need it there, a little bit sticky, to pull off the image. That is all. Right, hopefully this is the last one because I've done the purple one already, and I can show you it, or we'll see. I won't give you the video of it. Oh, off we go. Now that's not bad. Oh, I might change my mind now and do something else with those, thinking about it. Now I've seen it, that's a much better image. Right, so I'm going to clean up. It could take me a couple of hours to clear all this mess up, and then I'm going to come back and show you what I'm going to do with these. Right, I'm exhausted. Now, I'm not going to lie, it's not as easy as they make it look. This has been quite stressful. These are my fails. This one, that one, this. I mean, they can all be used, don't get me wrong, but they can't. I can't be using them for this particular project. May or may not use some of that. I might use that one. That's my purple one, that's fine. And that's my green one that I've just done. Also fine. So what am I going to do? I'm going to fussy cut some of these elements. So I'm going to take the berries out of the purple one and put those on here. And I was going to use, I don't know whether to use these leaves, or maybe a combination of them, but I'm going to cut those out as well. I'm not going to force you to watch me fussy cutting because it's something I don't like, as you know, and you know, nobody needs to see that. So I'll be back when I've cut out some elements, and I'll cut this panel out as well because it looks a bit messy where it is. And yeah, I'll be back with those bits in a minute. Right, so I'm back. I've done some fussy cutting and I've glued the bits on. I was going to glue them on camera, but I had to fussy cut each one individually and glue it on, otherwise I would lose track of where it was supposed to go or what orientation it was. I wasn't planning on putting the yellow on, but I did in the end, and I have photocopied it or scanned it without the yellow and now with the yellow, so I've got copies of this if I don't like what I'm about to do. But I'm looking at this and thinking it could do with some black, and I've pulled out my Stabilo all, but I think I'm probably going to go in with a black pen, but I'm looking for, let's try that one. I keep putting them in different pots. I've got a pot on my top right, which is where I keep them, but every now and again I stick them in a pot over the side and I lose track of where everything is. Right, so I'm thinking I'm going to outline the leaves. And if this goes hideously wrong, then we can always print out the other one. But I might sort of double outline them. Now, do I want to put that? Something like that. But I don't want them to look too pristine, so I might go around them like that and make sure that I've got a couple of pieces where they don't because that looks, I don't really like that look. I'd rather it looked more doodled, so I'm going to just do that, something like that. So I'll do the leaves first, and then we'll see what we do. So I'll probably put this on fast forward, so because I'm concentrating, I'm not going to be talking a lot. I'll fast forward it and then put some music on. That's how we stand at the moment, and I think I've scanned it along the way just in case, and I'm going to add some, now I was going to add some gold. I'm going to use this in its nail varnish, like a metallic nail varnish, and a dotting tool, and it's a kind of a very pale silvery gold. I'm just going to put dots on, like where there are dots there, like that, just to finish it off. And I'll probably speed that up as well. In there with some clear Nouveau drops as well. So here it is in all its glory. Whoops. Would I do it again? Probably not. Far too much effort, I would say, for not the greatest reward, but it was an interesting experiment and I'm glad I've done it. And I hope you like it. I like the piece, it's okay, but it's just, you know, I'm not sure I'd do it again, that's all. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and I will be back again soon. Bye for now.